Hey YouTube, what's up? This is the Flamehead97 here, back here for another video here on the channel. And today's video is gonna finally be my album review for the new Slipknot album. Their new album, The End So Far. I know I'm a week late getting to it, but I've been pretty busy with important things and I don't always have time to get around to these albums and things, but finally had the opportunity to once again listen to the album in full this morning, so I'm able to get this review made. So I'm excited to review this new Slipknot album. This is their 7th album, and it's their last album with Roadrunner Records because they chose to pretty much go independent, so it's pretty cool. Can't wait to see what they do next. But with that being said, let's go ahead and get started with reviewing their new album, The End So Far. So the first track of this album is Adderall. This is a slower song, it's more like a ballad. So yeah, I think it's a pretty good opener of the album. So Adderall, I mean, it's not my favorite on the album by any means, but I still think it's a solid opener. It's a slower song. It's mostly built up of like maybe pretty much like an acoustic song. It's not a heavy song at all, it's just a ballad. It's more like a song you would hear on the radio pretty much. But I still think it's a good song. So Adderall, I'd give the song a 3.5 out of a 5 rating. Still a good song, and it is something different from Slipknot, so that's pretty cool that they tried something different with this song. It worked out pretty good. So yeah, 3.5 out of a 5 for this song. So track 2 is the Dying song, Time to Sing. This was the second single from the album. It's a good song. I mean, I wish the song was a little bit longer because it only clocks in a little after 3 minutes. Like 3 minutes and 23 seconds, something like that. But I can't complain though because it's a good song. So, yeah, the Dying song, Time to Sing, definitely an awesome choice for a single. I really dig this song a lot. I really enjoyed it when I first heard it upon its release, and I still enjoy it now. The song never disappoints me. It's a fun song to listen to. So yeah, the Dying song, Time to Sing, I'd give the song a 4 out of a 5. It's definitely an awesome song. So definitely not a bad choice for a single. Like I said, I wish it was a longer song, but however, I still like it because it's a good song. So I'm giving it a 4 out of a 5. So track 3 of the album is the Chapeltown Rag. This was the lead single from the album back in sometime in 2021, I think it was. So, yeah, it's definitely an awesome song. I mean, it's not my favorite out of the singles, but I still like the Chapeltown Rag. I don't think it was a bad choice for a single, because pretty much knew we were going to get a Slipknot album later on. So, I mean, I know the singles are released like almost a year before the album, but however, I'm still glad it's on the album because it's a good lead-off single. So, yeah, there's not really much else to say about the song, but it's definitely an awesome song though still. So, this song, I would give this one also a 4 out of a 5 because it's a good song. So, track 4 is Yen. This was the third and final single from the album before the album's release. And I really like this song. I mean, to be honest with you guys, when I first heard this song, I was like, what the hell is this? Sounds nothing like Slipknot. But then, the more and more and more I listened to the song, the more it grew on me. And the chorus just gets stuck in my head all the time. But I don't think that's a bad thing because it's definitely a great song. It's pretty catchy and it's definitely a really memorable song. You'd be wanting to come back to it more and more. And it is one of my favorites on the album. And yeah, it's my favorite out of the singles. Used to be a song I didn't care much for, but now it's my favorite when it comes to the singles. So Yen, I'd give this song a 4.5 out of a 5. It's definitely a song I really come back to a lot from this album. So Yen, 4.5 out of a 5. Definitely an awesome song. So track 5 of the album is Hive Mind. This is actually my favorite of the album. It's definitely a really heavy song, and honestly, I think they should have put this song as a single before the album. But however, I think it's a good song still. It could have worked great as a single because it's definitely an awesome song. I think it's the best song on the album. That's why I say it's my favorite. Not to take away anything from the other songs on the album, but the song is my number one for this new Slipknot album. So Hive Mind, I'm going to give this song a 5 out of a 5. It's definitely a masterpiece in my opinion. Really enjoy it. So Hive Mind, definitely an awesome fucking song. And I hope one day it will be a single. Probably won't be, but however, I still like the song because it's badass. So yeah, Hive Mind, 5 out of a 5 rating. Track 6 is Warranty. This is another heavy and awesome song. So Warranty, really enjoy this one as well. It's my third favorite, right behind Hive Mind and Yen. So yeah, Warranty, definitely a great song. I really enjoy this one a lot again. So Warranty, definitely an awesome song. So this one, I'd give a 4 out of a 5 rating. Warranty, definitely a good song. Song 7 is Medicine for the Dead. This is the longest song of the album. I think the song is pretty good. So Medicine for the Dead, I like the song. I mean, it's not a song I would come back to all the time from the album, but it's still a good song though. So Medicine for the Dead, I'd give the song a 3 out of a 5 rating. Track 8 is Acidic. This is definitely a different song for Slipknot because instead of their traditional groove metal / new metal, they done a blues song, and I think that's pretty awesome. At first, when I first heard this song, I was thinking that it was a good song, but I didn't know it was a blues song until I found out on Instagram, so it's pretty awesome. So yeah, I wouldn't mind to see Slipknot take another song like this in the near future, because it's definitely something different, but I really enjoy it. It's definitely great to hear Slipknot try something different with the song, just like they've done with Adderall. So yeah, once again, Acidic, definitely an awesome song. I'd give this a 4.5 out of a 5. I really like the approach they took on this, because it definitely worked out well. So number 9 is Heirloom. This is a good song. I mean, it's not a song that I care much for, but I think it's an alright song or decent. It's not a bad song by any means. It's just a song I didn't really care for that much, but it's not a bad song though by any means. Just want to make that clear here. So Heirloom, I'd give this song a 3 out of a 5. It's still a good song though. Track 10 is H377. Definitely a good song. I really enjoy it. So yeah, H377, definitely an awesome song. Really enjoy this one. So H377, I'd give this a 4 out of a 5 rating, because I definitely really like the lyrics in the song. It's got some great lyrics, and it's definitely a catchy song. So H377, I really like this one, so I'm going to give it a 4 out of a 5. So track 11 is D-Sod. I really like this one. It's definitely awesome. Like how later on the song it gets pretty heavy with those aggressive vocals from Corey Taylor. Because some of the song just has clean vocals where he sings, just like a lot of the other songs from the album and Slipknot's discography, of course. But yeah, D-Sod, definitely an awesome song. I suppose this is probably a fan favorite for a lot of Slipknot fans. So it's definitely deserving of that for sure, because D-Sod's a good song, and the song I would come back to a lot if I were to just listen to any songs from this album individually when I'm not listening to the album in full. So yeah, D-Sod, I really like it. It's a good song, so once again, I think I'll go ahead and give the song a 4 out of a 5. So the final track on this new Slipknot album, The End So Far, is track 12, and the song is called Finale. Just like with Adderall and Acidic, they want more for something different, and I do not mind that because it's a good song. I mean, sure, Finale isn't a #1 favorite for me again, but I still like the song though. And yes, I admit the chorus is kind of repetitive, but it's still pretty catchy though. So, yeah, it's definitely a good song. I mean, they could have done more with the song, but it is what it is, because it is the final track of the album, and can't really complain much there. So this is pretty much Slipknot's finale until they pretty much come back to the music industry, since this is their last album with Roadrunner Records. So I can understand why they chose another different song to end off the album with, just like they began the album. So it's pretty cool. So yeah, Finale, I like the song. I think it's pretty good still though, minus the chorus. It's not a bad chorus though, it just kind of gets repetitive after a while. But however, I still really like Finale. It's a good song. So Finale, I'll give this one a 3 out of a 5. So overall, what do I think of this album? I think it's a good album. I mean, it's not one of my favorite Slipknot albums, but I still like it though. I would still say I like We Are Not Your Kind more overall. But however, the end so far, it's definitely a good album though still. And I don't think it was a bad choice to end off their career with Roadrunner Records, because it's a good album. So the end so far by Slipknot, I'm going to go ahead and rate this album before I go. And I'm going to give this album a 8 out of a 10. So if you guys have heard this album by Slipknot, let me know what you think of it. If you haven't heard it, definitely check it out. So yeah, this album gets an 8 out of a 10 for me, and I'm excited to finally get this review out for you guys. So yeah, check out this album if you haven't heard it. I definitely recommend it because it's a good album. So yeah, this is Flamehead97 here. Thank you all for tuning into my review for the end so far by Slipknot, and I'll see you guys in the next video. You guys have an awesome day. Take care, and I'm out. Peace.